Life is long if you know how to use it. Seneca. Welcome to Stoicism Guide to Stop Wasting Your Life. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get swept away by distractions, obligations, and worries, losing sight of what truly matters. In this episode, we embark on a journey inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, a philosophy that offers practical insights and techniques to help you reclaim your time, focus your energy, and live with intention and purpose. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and living in accordance with nature, provides a roadmap for navigating the complexities of existence with clarity and wisdom. As we delve into the principles of Stoicism, we'll uncover strategies to break free from the cycle of busyness and distraction and discover how to lead a life of meaning, fulfillment, and inner peace. So, if you're ready to take control of your life, to stop merely existing and start truly living, join us on this journey through the Stoic teachings. Together, we'll explore practical strategies to help you stop wasting your life and start embracing the fullness of each moment. Chapter 1. Embracing the Power of Choice. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the recognition of the power of choice, the understanding that while we cannot always control the external events and circumstances of our lives, we always retain the power to choose how we respond to them. In this chapter, we explore how to harness this power of choice to reclaim control over our lives and live with greater purpose and intention. The Stoics teach us that our true freedom lies not in the ability to control external events, but in the mastery of our own thoughts, attitudes, and responses. By cultivating awareness of our inner landscape and exercising deliberate choice in our actions, we can transcend the limitations imposed upon us by external circumstances and live with greater autonomy and agency. One of the key practices of Stoicism is the contemplation of the dichotomy of control, the recognition that some things are within our power to influence, while others are not. By focusing our attention and energy on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can free ourselves from the tyranny of external events and live with greater clarity and purpose. Another important aspect of Stoic philosophy is the practice of reframing our perspective on adversity. Rather than viewing challenges and setbacks as obstacles to be avoided or overcome, Stoicism teaches us to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. By embracing adversity with courage and resilience, we can cultivate strength of character and deepen our capacity for wisdom and insight. Ultimately, the Stoic approach to choice reminds us that our lives are shaped not by the circumstances we encounter, but by the choices we make in response to them. By embracing the power of choice and living with intention and purpose, we can reclaim control over our lives and forge our own path to fulfillment and inner peace. Chapter 2. Practicing Mindful Awareness. In this chapter, we delve into the practice of mindful awareness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that empowers us to live with greater presence, clarity, and intentionality. Mindful awareness involves cultivating a state of heightened consciousness and attentiveness to the present moment, enabling us to break free from the grip of automatic thoughts and habitual reactions, and to respond to life with greater wisdom and discernment. The Stoics teach us that the key to living a meaningful and fulfilling life lies in cultivating awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. By observing our inner landscape with curiosity and compassion, we can gain insight into the underlying patterns and tendencies that shape our experience of the world and begin to make more conscious choices about how we engage with life. One of the fundamental practices of mindful awareness in Stoicism is the practice of self-observation. By cultivating a habit of self-reflection and introspection, we can become more attuned to the workings of our own minds and develop greater insight into the root causes of our thoughts and emotions. Through this process of self-discovery, we can begin to unravel the layers of conditioning that obscure our true nature and cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and authenticity. Another important aspect of mindful awareness in Stoicism is the practice of present moment awareness. By anchoring ourselves in the here and now, we can break free from the cycle of rumination and worry and fully immerse ourselves in the richness and beauty of each moment. Through practices such as mindfulness meditation, breath awareness, and sensory observation, we can cultivate a sense of presence and aliveness that infuses every aspect of our lives with greater meaning and vitality. Ultimately, the practice of mindful awareness in Stoicism is about learning to live with greater intentionality and purpose. By cultivating a state of heightened consciousness and attentiveness to the present moment, we can break free from the grip of automatic thoughts and habitual reactions and begin to live with greater clarity, wisdom, and authenticity. Chapter 3: Cultivating Virtue and Moral Integrity. In this chapter, we explore the fundamental importance of cultivating virtue and moral integrity in living a life of purpose and fulfillment, drawing inspiration from Stoic philosophy's timeless wisdom. Virtue, according to the Stoics, is the cornerstone of a well-lived life. It encompasses qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, which guide our thoughts, actions, and choices towards excellence and moral goodness. By cultivating virtue, we align ourselves with the natural order of the universe and become architects of our own destiny. Wisdom, the first and foremost virtue, is the ability to discern what is true, good, and meaningful in life. It involves cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves, others, and the world around us, and applying this knowledge with clarity and insight in our daily lives. Courage is another essential virtue, representing the willingness to face life's challenges with resilience and fortitude. It is the strength to confront adversity, uncertainty, and fear, and to persevere in the pursuit of what is right and just, even in the face of opposition or difficulty. Justice, too, plays a central role in Stoic ethics. It is the virtue of treating others with fairness, compassion, and respect, and upholding the principles of equality and moral integrity in our interactions with others. Justice requires us to stand up for what is right and just, and to strive to create a world where all individuals can flourish and thrive. Temperance, the virtue of moderation and self-control, is also essential for living a life of virtue and excellence. It involves cultivating the discipline to govern our desires and impulses, and to find balance and harmony in all aspects of our lives. Through temperance, we avoid excess and indulgence, and cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment. Ultimately, the practice of cultivating virtue and moral integrity in Stoicism is about living with purpose and intentionality. By aligning our thoughts, actions, and choices with the principles of virtue, we can live with greater clarity, authenticity, and moral goodness, and contribute to the well-being of ourselves and others in meaningful and impactful ways. Chapter 4: Embracing Impermanence and Acceptance. In this chapter, we delve into the Stoic teachings on embracing impermanence and practicing acceptance, a profound exploration of how to find peace and contentment in the midst of life's ever-changing landscape. Impermanence is a fundamental truth of existence, and the Stoics recognized the importance of coming to terms with the transient nature of all things. By embracing impermanence, we can cultivate a sense of detachment from the fleeting pleasures and pains of life, and find solace in the eternal rhythms of the universe. One of the key practices of Stoic philosophy is the contemplation of impermanence, the recognition that all things in life are subject to change and decay. By acknowledging the impermanent nature of all things, we can cultivate a sense of detachment from the external world and find greater peace and contentment in the present moment. Acceptance is another essential aspect of Stoic philosophy, representing the willingness to embrace life as it is, without judgment or resistance. By accepting reality with equanimity and grace, we can find peace and contentment in the midst of life's uncertainties, regardless of what may be happening around us. Through practices such as mindfulness meditation, journaling, and reflective contemplation, we can cultivate acceptance and embrace impermanence in our daily lives. By letting go of our attachment to outcomes and expectations, we can find freedom from suffering and cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and contentment. Ultimately, the practice of embracing impermanence and acceptance in Stoicism is about learning to let go of our resistance to the natural flow of life and finding peace and contentment in the present moment. By embracing impermanence and practicing acceptance, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that transcends the ups and downs of life and find greater clarity, wisdom, and serenity in every aspect of our lives. Chapter 5. Living in accordance with nature. In this chapter, we explore the Stoic concept of living in accordance with nature, a fundamental principle that guides our actions, decisions, and perceptions in alignment with the natural order of the universe. The Stoics believed that all things in the cosmos are interconnected and governed by a divine intelligence, which they referred to as logos. Living in accordance with nature means living in harmony with this universal order, aligning our thoughts, actions, and values with the inherent principles that govern the cosmos. One of the key aspects of living in accordance with nature is recognizing our own place within the larger tapestry of existence. By acknowledging our interconnectedness with all living beings and the natural world, we can cultivate a sense of humility and reverence for the web of life and develop a deeper appreciation for the beauty and wonder of the universe. Living in accordance with nature also involves embracing our own inherent nature as human beings. The Stoics believed that humans are rational beings endowed with the capacity for reason and virtue, and that it is our duty to cultivate these faculties to their fullest potential. By living in accordance with our true nature as rational and moral beings, we can fulfill our highest potential and lead lives of meaning and purpose. Another important aspect of living in accordance with nature is embracing the virtues of simplicity, frugality, and self-sufficiency. By cultivating a lifestyle that is in harmony with the natural world and free from unnecessary distractions and excess, we can find greater peace and contentment in the simple pleasures of life and reduce our dependence on external sources of validation and fulfillment. Ultimately, living in accordance with nature in Stoicism is about finding our place within the larger cosmic order and aligning our lives with the inherent principles that govern the universe. By cultivating a deep sense of connection with the natural world and living in harmony with our own true nature, we can find greater meaning, fulfillment, and inner peace in every aspect of our lives. Chapter 6. The Discipline of Desire, Cultivating Contentment and Tranquility. In this chapter, we explore the Stoic discipline of desire, a transformative practice that empowers us to find contentment and tranquility by aligning our desires with reason and virtue. The Stoics teach us that much of our suffering and discontentment in life arises from our attachment to external things and our relentless pursuit of pleasure and avoidance of pain. By cultivating the discipline of desire, we can learn to temper our cravings and aversions, and find greater peace and contentment in the present moment. One of the fundamental principles of the discipline of desire is the practice of understanding and accepting the nature of the external world. The Stoics believed that many of the things we desire are outside of our control, and that by fixating on them, we only set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. Instead, they advocated for focusing our attention on what is within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, and finding contentment in the pursuit of virtue and inner excellence. Another key aspect of the discipline of desire is the practice of gratitude and appreciation. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude for the blessings and opportunities that life has bestowed upon us, we can shift our focus away from what we lack and towards what we have. This practice helps us to cultivate contentment and satisfaction in the present moment, regardless of our external circumstances. The Stoics also teach us to cultivate resilience and equanimity in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. By learning to accept both pleasure and pain with grace and acceptance, we can cultivate a sense of inner tranquility that is not dependent on external conditions. This practice allows us to navigate the vicissitudes of life with greater ease and resilience, and to find peace and contentment amidst the chaos and uncertainty of the world. Ultimately, the discipline of desire in Stoicism is about learning to cultivate contentment and tranquility by aligning our desires with reason and virtue. By tempering our cravings and aversions, cultivating gratitude and appreciation, and embracing life's inevitable fluctuations with equanimity, we can find greater peace, fulfillment, and inner harmony in every aspect of our lives. Chapter 7: The Power of Perception, Shaping Your Reality with Stoic Wisdom. In this chapter, we delve into the profound teachings of Stoicism regarding the power of perception, a transformative insight that empowers us to shape our reality and find meaning and purpose in every aspect of our lives. The Stoics teach us that our perception of the world shapes our experience of it. By learning to cultivate a mindset of clarity, objectivity, and resilience, we can transform even the most challenging circumstances into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. One of the key practices of Stoic philosophy is the cultivation of cognitive reframing, the practice of reinterpreting our experiences in a way that empowers us and aligns with our values and goals. By reframing adversity as an opportunity for growth and setbacks as stepping stones to success, we can cultivate a mindset of resilience and optimism that empowers us to overcome life's challenges with grace and dignity. The Stoics also teach us the importance of practicing perspective-taking, the ability to step outside of ourselves and see the world from different points of view. By cultivating empathy and compassion for others, we can deepen our understanding of the human experience and cultivate a sense of connection and solidarity with all living beings. Another key aspect of Stoic perception is the practice of mindfulness, the cultivation of present moment awareness and attentiveness to the here and now. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can break free from the grip of automatic thoughts and habitual reactions, and cultivate a sense of peace and clarity that transcends the ups and downs of life. Ultimately, the power of perception in Stoicism is about learning to see the world with clarity, objectivity, and wisdom. By cultivating a mindset of resilience, empathy, and mindfulness, we can shape our reality in accordance with our values and goals, and find meaning and purpose in every aspect of our lives. Chapter 8: The Practice of Resilience, Building Inner Strength in the Face of Adversity. In this chapter, we explore the practice of resilience, a core tenet of Stoic philosophy that empowers us to build inner strength and fortitude in the face of life's challenges and setbacks. The Stoics recognized that adversity is an inevitable part of the human experience, and that our ability to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience is crucial to our well-being and fulfillment. Through the practice of resilience, we can cultivate the inner resources needed to weather life's storms and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. One of the key principles of resilience in Stoicism is the recognition of our own agency and autonomy in the face of adversity. While we may not always be able to control the external events and circumstances of our lives, we always retain the power to choose how we respond to them. By cultivating a mindset of resilience and determination, we can transform even the most challenging circumstances into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Another important aspect of resilience in Stoicism is the practice of acceptance, the willingness to embrace life as it is, without judgment or resistance. By accepting the inevitable ups and downs of life with equanimity and grace, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that transcends the transient fluctuations of external circumstances. The Stoics also teach us the importance of cultivating a support network of friends, family, and mentors who can provide guidance, encouragement, and support during difficult times. By surrounding ourselves with positive influences and seeking out the wisdom and guidance of others, we can strengthen our resilience and fortitude and emerge from adversity with greater clarity and strength. Ultimately, the practice of resilience in Stoicism is about learning to embrace life's challenges with courage and resilience, and to cultivate inner strength and fortitude in the face of adversity. By cultivating a mindset of resilience, acceptance, and support, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and dignity and emerge from even the darkest of times with greater wisdom, compassion, and resilience. Chapter 10: The Art of Intentional Living, Aligning Actions with Values. In this chapter, we delve into the Stoic philosophy of intentional living, a profound approach to shaping our lives in accordance with our deepest values and principles. The Stoics believed that living a life of virtue and excellence requires conscious effort and intentionality. By aligning our thoughts, actions, and choices with our core values and principles, we can create a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. One of the key practices of intentional living in Stoicism is the practice of self-examination. By regularly reflecting on our values, goals, and priorities, we can gain clarity about what truly matters to us and make conscious choices that align with our deepest aspirations. Another important aspect of intentional living is the practice of goal setting. By setting clear, actionable goals that are aligned with our values and priorities, we can create a roadmap for success and ensure that our actions are moving us closer to our desired outcomes. The Stoics also teach us the importance of cultivating mindfulness and awareness in our daily lives. By paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can identify areas where we may be acting in conflict with our values and make conscious choices to realign our actions with our principles. Ultimately, the practice of intentional living in Stoicism is about taking responsibility for our own lives and actively shaping our destinies. By living with intention and purpose, we can create a life that is true to our deepest values and aspirations and find greater meaning, fulfillment, and happiness in the process. Chapter 11: Facing Fear with Courage and Resilience. In this chapter, we explore the Stoic approach to facing fear, a profound teaching that empowers us to confront our fears with courage and resilience and to transcend their grip on our lives. Fear is a natural and inevitable part of the human experience, but the Stoics believe that it is not the fear itself that holds us back, but our response to it. By cultivating courage and resilience, we can learn to face our fears head-on and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the recognition that fear often arises from our attachment to external things such as wealth, status, or reputation. By cultivating detachment from these external sources of validation and fulfillment, we can free ourselves from the grip of fear and find greater peace and contentment within. The Stoics also teach us the importance of reframing our perspective on fear. Rather than seeing fear as something to be avoided or overcome, they encourage us to see it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By embracing fear with courage and resilience, we can transform it into a catalyst for personal transformation and empowerment. Another important aspect of facing fear in Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. By paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, we can gain insight into the root causes of our fears and develop strategies for coping with them effectively. Ultimately, the practice of facing fear with courage and resilience in Stoicism is about learning to embrace our fears as part of the human experience and to respond to them with courage, resilience, and wisdom. By cultivating detachment from external sources of validation, reframing our perspective on fear, and cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness, we can transcend the grip of fear and live with greater courage, resilience, and inner peace. Chapter 12: The Practice of Gratitude, Finding Joy in the Present Moment. In this chapter, we explore the transformative power of gratitude, a central practice in Stoicism that enables us to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment, regardless of our external circumstances. Gratitude is the practice of acknowledging and appreciating the blessings and opportunities that life has bestowed upon us. It is a powerful antidote to the tendency to focus on what we lack or what is going wrong in our lives, and it enables us to cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. The Stoics recognized that gratitude is not dependent on external circumstances, but is rather a mindset that we can cultivate through conscious effort and intentionality. By focusing our attention on the many gifts and blessings that surround us each day, we can train our minds to see the beauty and wonder of life, even in the midst of adversity. One of the key practices of gratitude in Stoicism is the practice of keeping a gratitude journal. By taking time each day to reflect on the things that we are grateful for, we can train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives and develop a greater sense of appreciation for the richness and abundance that surrounds us. The Stoics also teach us the importance of cultivating gratitude in our relationships with others. By expressing our appreciation for the kindness, generosity, and support of those around us, we can strengthen our connections with others and foster a sense of belonging and community. Ultimately, the practice of gratitude in Stoicism is about learning to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment, regardless of our external circumstances. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude and appreciation, we can transform even the most challenging situations into opportunities for growth and self-discovery, and live with greater peace, contentment, and fulfillment. Chapter 13: The Path of Self-Mastery, Cultivating Virtue and Excellence. In this chapter, we delve into the Stoic path of self-mastery, a journey of personal growth and transformation that empowers us to cultivate virtue and excellence in every aspect of our lives. Self-mastery, according to the Stoics, is the process of mastering our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in order to live in accordance with reason and virtue. It involves cultivating self-awareness, discipline, and resilience, and striving to become the best versions of ourselves. One of the key practices of self-mastery in Stoicism is the cultivation of virtue. Virtue encompasses qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, which guide our thoughts, actions, and choices towards excellence and moral goodness. By aligning ourselves with these virtues, we can cultivate a life of integrity, authenticity, and purpose. Self-discipline is another essential aspect of self-mastery in Stoicism. It involves the ability to control our impulses and desires, and to act in accordance with our values and principles, even in the face of temptation or adversity. By cultivating self-discipline, we can overcome procrastination, laziness, and other obstacles to personal growth, and achieve our goals with clarity and determination. The Stoics also teach us the importance of resilience in the pursuit of self-mastery. Resilience involves the ability to bounce back from setbacks and failures, and to persevere in the face of adversity. By cultivating resilience, we can develop the strength and fortitude needed to overcome life's challenges and setbacks, and to emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. Ultimately, the path of self-mastery in Stoicism is about learning to become the masters of our own destiny. By cultivating virtue, self-discipline, and resilience, we can unlock our full potential and become the best versions of ourselves, living lives of meaning, fulfillment, and excellence. Chapter 14: Embracing Change and Impermanence, Finding Strength in Adaptability. In this chapter, we explore the Stoic perspective on change and impermanence, a profound teaching that empowers us to find strength and resilience in the face of life's ever-changing circumstances. The Stoics recognized that change is an inevitable part of the human experience, and that our ability to adapt and respond to change with grace and resilience is crucial to our well-being and fulfillment. By embracing change and impermanence, we can cultivate a sense of inner strength and stability that transcends the transient fluctuations of external circumstances. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the recognition of the impermanent nature of all things. By acknowledging the transient nature of life and accepting the inevitability of change, we can free ourselves from the grip of attachment and find greater peace and contentment in the present moment. The Stoics also teach us the importance of cultivating adaptability in the face of change. Adaptability involves the ability to respond to new situations and challenges with flexibility and resilience, and to embrace the opportunities for growth and learning that change brings. By cultivating adaptability, we can navigate life's uncertainties with greater ease and confidence, and emerge from adversity stronger and more resilient than ever before. Another important aspect of embracing change and impermanence in Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. By paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, we can gain insight into the ways in which we resist change and cling to the familiar, and develop strategies for embracing change with grace and acceptance. Ultimately, the practice of embracing change and impermanence in Stoicism is about learning to find strength and resilience in the midst of life's uncertainties. By acknowledging the impermanent nature of all things, cultivating adaptability, and embracing the opportunities for growth and learning that change brings, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence, and find greater peace and contentment in the process. Chapter 15: The Practice of Self-Reflection, Cultivating Wisdom and Growth. In this final chapter, we explore the transformative practice of self-reflection, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that empowers us to cultivate wisdom, insight, and personal growth. Self-reflection involves taking the time to pause, introspect, and examine our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with honesty and clarity. It enables us to gain insight into our strengths and weaknesses, our values and priorities, and the ways in which we can strive to become the best versions of ourselves. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the importance of self-awareness in the pursuit of wisdom and excellence. By cultivating self-reflection, we can gain clarity about our goals and aspirations and develop a deeper understanding of the factors that influence our thoughts, actions, and choices. Self-reflection also enables us to learn from our experiences and mistakes and to grow and evolve as individuals. By examining our past actions and behaviors with honesty and humility, we can identify areas for improvement and develop strategies for overcoming obstacles to personal growth and development. The Stoics also teach us the importance of cultivating a mindset of curiosity and inquiry in our daily lives. By approaching each day with a sense of openness and receptivity, we can embrace the opportunities for learning and growth that life presents us with and cultivate a deeper sense of wisdom and understanding. Ultimately, the practice of self-reflection in Stoicism is about learning to become the architects of our own destinies. By cultivating self-awareness, curiosity, and humility, and by embracing the opportunities for growth and learning that life presents us with, we can strive to become the best versions of ourselves and lead lives of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. As we come to the conclusion of this episode, let us reflect on the wisdom and insights we have gained from exploring Stoic philosophy. Stoicism offers us a timeless guide to living a life of virtue, resilience, and inner peace in the midst of life's uncertainties and challenges. Through the practices of self-awareness, resilience, gratitude, and self-reflection, we can cultivate the inner resources needed to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and dignity. We can learn to embrace change and impermanence and to find strength and resilience in the face of adversity. We can cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the blessings and opportunities that life has bestowed upon us and find joy and fulfillment in the present moment, regardless of our external circumstances. As we continue on our journey of personal growth and self-discovery, let us remember the timeless teachings of Stoicism and strive to embody its principles in every aspect of our lives. By living with intentionality, integrity, and compassion, we can create a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment, and inspire others to do the same. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and may the wisdom of Stoicism continue to guide and inspire you in all that you do.